set up on our end here. And so we should be ready to go in just about 30 seconds. Just give me 1 second. All right, want to welcome everyone out to today's Paycation Opportunity webinar. Thank you for taking the time to join with us. We're grateful for you taking time out of your precious day to join us. We realize that there's people with us from all around the world today on today's midday webinar. We're grateful for you being with us to learn about the Paycation opportunity and what we have to offer here at Paycation. One of the things that I'm going to be going through today is in my business building experience, I like to use a one-page document, front and back overview of the company. This is the front side of it. We'll cover the back side in a few minutes. It covers the compensation plan overview. And what we're going to do is we're going to use this kind of as a guide. And so we're going to break down and go into it. So on the left-hand side of that sheet, you'll see when you use the one-page document that there are some global realities out there, some things we know about people. And some people prefer to do this in question form, some in statement form. And so one of the things that we know about the global realities out there is people love to travel. Or you could ask the question, who do you know that loves to travel? And why do they love to travel? But one of the things we know about people is people love to travel. They love to see the world. They love to experience new things, participate in new opportunities. They love to be able to go places and see things. And what I found is remarkable to me is I live in Idaho, a little quaint community of Rigby, Idaho. It only has about 3,000 people and live out in the country. My wife and I, we love to travel the world. You know, we've had the opportunity to go to Israel. We've had the opportunity to go to Hawaii and all over Mexico and South America. We love to go to the beautiful beaches of the world. But what I've also found is I have friends all over South America and Mexico that have come here to go skiing with me or snowmobiling. They've had, you know, we've had great friends from the East Coast of the United States and from the West Coast of the United States that have flown out in the middle of the winter to see snow and participate in snow activities here in Idaho. And what I have found is people just love to leave wherever they are and see a different part of the world. They love to participate in activities that are not normal to them. And so that's a global reality that I've found. No matter where I go in the world, people love to travel. The second one there is people want to be on the inside. You know, everybody wants a deal in the world today. And what you'll find no matter where you go in the world is people want to have access to an exclusive club. They want to get deals that nobody else can get. They want to participate in the inside of it, whatever business they're in. They want to have opportunities that not just the general public has. And so that's something that we know that everybody in the world wants to participate in. This is a global reality, as I like to call them. The third thing there is we know in the world today, people need a way to make extra income. It's not sufficient enough to have primary income. It's not sufficient enough to not have the opportunity to be in the secondary income model. But people, unless you're in the top 1% in the world, you need to have an avenue to make extra income, to make extra in the world. And so I'm going to share with you how Paycation is a solution for that in just a few minutes. And the last thing up there on your screen is people want to take control of their financial future. People want to have the ability to be able to control their future. What I mean by that is they don't want to have a boss that's telling them whether they're going to have employment tomorrow or next week or next year or 5 years from now. They don't want to be worried about receiving a pink slip next month and not having control over their financial future. They've learned through hard lessons sometimes that having all of your funds and your financial future tied up in a stock market or in a mutual fund or an Roth IRA or those things doesn't mean that you have control of your financial future. What I've found is people want to take control of their financial future and they want to have a physical say. They want to be doing something today that puts away money for their fortune in the future. They want to be doing something today that they control where they're going to be in 5, 10, 15, or 20 years from now. And so I want to share with you the mission of Paycation, how Paycation is that solution. And so, you know, up on your screen now, you're seeing that Paycation is a 10-year-old rock-solid company that will give people a chance to take control of their financial future. I love this saying. It says the saying is that if you help other people succeed, your success will automatically follow. That becomes a reality with Paycation. In an $8 trillion industry, it doesn't matter if you have a part-time interest or a full-time desire to participate. Success truly awaits you here at Paycation. You see, Paycation travels a tremendous opportunity to participate in a secondary or primary source of income, but doing it in such a way that you're able to travel the world and you're able to share with other people these opportunities. You know, I want to share with you today how the answer to these global realities that we discussed, the The answer to those is the Paycation travel business opportunity. You see, at Paycation, we travel the world at prices the world will never see. What do I mean by that? Well, truly, you have the opportunity to take member trips. As a member of Paycation, we have a section of your back office that allows you to take member trips. And these member trips are once-in-a-lifetime opportunities where the company Paycation has gone out and stripped out the commission so that you can actually travel the world at cost. And these cannot be shared with the world. They can't be placed out there on the World Wide Web in open forums because the travel industry, they don't allow you to broadcast these. So we put these in your back office, and these are member trips. For example, if you wanted to go next week, this one's coming up, Cancun, the Mayan Riviera, February 7th through the 10th, for $395 a person for the whole trip. That's all inclusive. That's meals, that's breakfast, lunch, dinner, that's drinking if you like to drink. That's an unbelievable price. Or how about Hawaii, the Big Island? Those dates are there. They're specific. May 2nd through the 7th. That's $534 a person for all inclusive for those dates. That's huge, huge savings. How about to be able to travel Italy with a tour guide, the June 14th through the 22nd, with a tour guide to 6 different locations, all inclusive for $1,349. These are when I say travel the world at prices the world can't see. Or how about our condominium deals? In your back office as a member of Paycation, you get opportunities like these where, now these are on a week's notice, and I just pulled those up and put those out there, but look at that, the first one. Or let's look at the second one. Let's go to to Mexico, to Nuevo Vallarta. You can go there for $100 for 7 days. Yeah, that you heard me right. $100 for 7 days gets you the condo. And if you've never been to a condo, it'll have a bedroom, it'll have a kitchenette, you'll have the opportunity to make your own meals there if you want. This happens to be right on the beach. Or we could go to the next one down in the Bahamas in Freeport, $100 for the 7 days. Now you'll notice what it normally costs, $3,000. And you'll say, how's this possible? Well, these are condominiums that we have special access to that as they get closer to the date. So if you're somebody that can travel and fly in cheap at the last minute, this is how cheap they get. Now they get a little more expensive if you get farther out, but many of these opportunities are available at a month's notice. It might go to $299 for the week. So this is, when I say we travel at prices the world can't see, that's what I'm talking about, okay? You also, as a member of the club, you have your own travel website that allows you to book at great discounts and offers you a commission. You'd get your own travel website, your own Paycation travel website that would look like this. This happens to be a picture of ours, where you can go book cruises, flights, hotels, car rentals, vacation packages. You can book them for yourself and get the discount, and you get paid a commission on your own purchases. Or you can share this travel website with any of your friends, family, or anyone you know, that instead of going to Travelocity or Kayak or all these other places, they can go to your website and they can participate. And when they book through your website, you receive the commission. And that's a huge deal. And so that's a huge, powerful opportunity. Now, I want to take a minute and share with you one of the things that we love about Paycation, how it's the answer to these global realities, and that's up on your screen now. Everyone in the world has immediate access to the Paycation opportunity. What do I mean by that? I mean that no matter where you are in the world, because Paycation is an online service, and because you're a member of an online booking agency and part of this insider club, we can sell anywhere in the world. No matter where you are, you can share the Paycation opportunity with anyone in the world. It's a global opportunity. That is unheard of in today's network marketing industry, where no matter what product or service you're selling, not every country will allow you to come sell it in that country. For example, you may have been a part of a company that had a diet or weight loss product or an energy drink, or it could be a face cream or whatever it might be. You couldn't sell in every single country in the world. You could never get registered in every country. One of the things I love about the Paycation travel opportunity is we're a global company and we can do business in any country at any time, and people can join under you and in this opportunity anywhere in the world. That to me is an enormous thing. One of the things that I love as well is it's the lowest risk for the highest payout. You see, I'm going to share with you the compensation engine here at Paycation and how it works, okay? The 3x7 matrix empowers the part-time builder, but the coded and upfront bonuses I'm about to show you motivates the full-time networker. Now, this is the backside of that one-page sheet that I use if I'm doing a one-on-one presentation. I'm going to dig deeper into it now. We're going to show you the individual components of that sheet. So the 3x7 matrix, I said that really empowers the part-time builder. Well, here's why. You see here at Paycation, 80% of all the monthly residual BV goes to the matrix, and 20% goes goes to the bonus programs. Well, you're going to say, well, what is that? Well, to be a referring travel consultant is $59 a month, and it carries 50 BV, and you're paid on the 50 BV. Now, here's how you're paid. This 3x7 is like nothing the industry's ever seen. Notice they're level 1. Level 1 pays a 5% commission of the 50 BV. Now, level 2 pays a 15% commission. Now, you might say, well, that's pretty good. Here's what's really amazing. Level 1 and level 2, the reason they're designed that way is so that just by building a downline, just by sharing the opportunity with 3 people who share it with 3 people, you will never be charged again because you'll be profitable by your second level. Level 3 pays 5%, level 4 pays 5%, and then the magic happens, okay? Notice what happens on level 5, 6, and 7. We pay 20% on level 5, 20% on level 6, and 20% on level 7. That's the highest commissions the industry's ever seen. Most compensation plans and most companies in the industry, in the network marketing industry, they decrease the payout as you build depth in your organization. As you go from level 1 down to level 7, they decrease the payment. And they trick you by telling you, you know what, Josh, we're going to pay you less on level 5, 6, and 7 because you have more people there. You know, that's a terrible system that hurts you as a distributor because you have the bulk of your people and the bulk of your organization falls the more depth you build in the organization. So in order to take advantage and make life-changing residual money that pays month after month after month and continues to pay you large sums of money, you got to get bigger commissions as you build depth. We're unlike every other company in the industry, and we reward you the deeper you build with huge commissions. Just to give you an idea, level 5, you can earn over $2,500 just on level 5 in the matrix. By level 7, you can earn $25,000 a month just on level 7. The whole matrix can pay you around $27,000 to $29,000 a month. Now that's unheard of in the industry to have those kind of commissions. Now look at these qualifications, okay, for these different levels. How do you get paid on levels 1 through 4? It says right there, all you have to do to get paid on levels 1 through 4 is join the organization. Join Paycation, and no matter what happens, if you have people spill over and fall in those first 4 levels from somebody above you, you're going to get paid on them. Level 1 through 4, you're going to receive the commissions just by being alive on the earth and enrolling in Paycation. How do you get paid that first 20% level, level 5? Really simple. Share the Paycation opportunity with 3 people. That's it. Now you get paid level 5. How do you get paid level 6? Share it with 6 people. And to be fully qualified and get all 7 levels, all you have to do is be able to share it with 9 people, and you unlock all the levels of the matrix. Now, if you're not familiar with how a matrix works, and especially a 3x7, there's you, and you can have 3 people on your first level. Then that's it. It's physical location. It's like real property, okay? 3 people can fall on level 1, 1, 2, and 3. That means level 2, each of them can have 3 people on their first level, which means there's 9 spots on level 2. We could multiply this out, and level 3 could hold 27 people, and level 4, 81, and level 5, 243, and so on. But it's like real property, okay? Physical locations. Now, I told you the 3x7 is designed to really help the part-time builder because the part-time builder may not know that many people and may be only able to get 3 or 4 or 5 people. And that's where a 3x7 allows the part-time builder to have real success, okay? But I want to share with you how the coded bonuses work and how this benefits the people that really want to make serious big-time money. You know, maybe for you, I know there's people on the webinar today that are in Peru that I was on the phone with yesterday that are on right now that they're not interested in $27,000 a month in the matrix. That's small money for them. They wouldn't join us if we didn't have a different avenue for them to make really big money, like $100,000 a month money. And so here's how that happens through our residual coded bonus programs. Now, you'll see on the screen right now, starting with your third person. In this example, it's Paige. Starting with Paige and then Hunter and then Christina and everyone after your second person. We're going to pay you an additional 8% bonus every month of the PV that they generate, meaning they're $59 a month and they're 50 BV. We're going to pay you an additional 8% on them, starting with your third person. But notice what happens. Likewise, starting with Paige, she was your third. The first 2 that Paige brings in are coded to you, and we pay you that 8% on them. And the first 2 they bring in, 8%, and the first 2 they bring in to infinity. Anyone that falls in that leg, the first 2 they bring in, the first 2 they bring in, and the first 2 they bring in to infinity, we pay you the 8% override. That's powerful. And there's no end to this bonus. As many people as you personally share the opportunity with after your second person, we give you that 8% override. That is enormous, okay? Likewise, in the company, we have matching residual bonuses where once you become a regional executive, meaning once you share this opportunity with 3 people, we give you an additional 100% match on all the coded bonuses that your personally enrolled people earn every single month. So anyone who's coded to you, in this example again, it was Paige. When Paige receives any coded bonuses, starting with her third person and their first 2 and their first 2, you match her dollar for dollar on her coded bonuses. That's a huge deal. And likewise, you also will earn an additional 10% match on all your personally enrolled RTCs or CTCs, total matrix commission. So in this example, any funds that Hunter earns every single month, or Paige or Christina or Sean or Shauna, your personal enrollees, you match them additional 10% of what their matrix check is every single month. That's where the people that want to be full-time or professionals at this, they can make enormous money in addition to the matrix. We also have automobile bonuses. They're this simple. We're unlike all these other crazy companies that make you be all these crazy things like you got to have 4 ruby sapphire diamonds and 3 black diamond emerald golds and 14 ambassador. You don't have to worry about that here. You want to get a car bonus, you become an international executive, you go tell 15 people about Paycation, you get a $600 car bonus a month. You want to get a $1,000 car bonus, it's this simple. Share it with 20 people. No BS, no craziness. That's simple. Likewise, because you have that travel portal and because we have access to all these amazing travel opportunities, you also receive commissions when people go to your travel website and book travel. If you're an RTC, you get 65% of the commission that Paycation receives every time somebody books through your website. If you become a certified travel consultant, that amount jumps to 75%, and you can book direct with the vendors and pick up 75% of the commission. Now, you might not think that's a big deal, but that's a huge deal. Maybe you want to become an agent and you want to get all the perks that come along with being an agent, and that opportunity is available here at Paycation. Now, I'm just going to touch on this one really quick. This is our 5% residual coded bonus program. Just think about this for a minute. Like the slide before where we showed starting with your third person, you get the 8% override. There's an additional bonus that says once you personally share this opportunity with 6 people, starting with your 7th person, you receive an additional 5% override on them and the first 6 people they bring in and the first 6 people they bring in and the first 6 people they bring in to infinity. Now, this is enormous, okay? This is like getting an additional 5% override on your entire downline, starting with your 7th person forward and their first 6 people. That is enormous. So sometime map it out on a piece of paper and you go, oh my goodness, Josh, this is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars a month for the person that wants to really build an opportunity here. It's a full-time or a professional level opportunity. Likewise, I've been sharing with you the residual side, the month after month money, but let me just briefly share with you the fast start pay and how you're able to receive fast start commissions and get paid weekly here at Paycation, okay? Whenever someone joins your organization, it's going to generate a personal sale. Now, the first option, somebody can come in as a Paycation Travel Club member at $39. I don't talk a lot about that. That's the customer option. I don't share a lot about that because those people can't earn commissions. I'm going to focus on number 2 there, the referral travel consultant. It costs $99 to join. They come in as a referring travel agent. You receive, if you're their enroller, $25. And that $25 is paid weekly. And there's no end to that. As many people as you bring in as you're their enroller, you get the $25. Likewise, if they want to come in and immediately be a certified travel consultant, they pay $299 and it pays a $100 commission to you. And that has a reoccurring $59 a month with a 50 BV order. Now, we talked about the codes before. Now check this out. Remember, starting with your third person, they're coded to you and their first 2 and their first 2 to infinity. Look at what you also pick up on the fast start pay. When someone comes in that's coded to you in the referral travel consultant, you pick up an additional $10. So notice Paige. Well, Paige, you enrolled in the first example there, so you picked up $25. But she's also coded to you. So you pick up an additional $10, so make that $35. And remember, the first 2 that Paige brings in and the first 2 that they bring in and the first 2 that they bring in are also coded to you. And every time that happens, you pick up $10 on their initial enrollment. That is enormous, okay? And we have people in the company that earn $2,000 to $3,000 every single week because of this coded bonus. Well, my business partner and I are one of those. We get, last week was $2,500. This week looks like it's going to be over $2,500 just in the coded bonuses every single week. So in the upfront pay, powerful thing. Likewise, we have some matching coded bonuses on the upfront money. You get to match You get to match your personal first two at 150% and everyone after that 100 on their coded bonuses. Really some powerful things. You can check that out on that one-page comp plan overview. I want to share with you really quick how the power of a 3x7 matrix really works, the spillover concept of a 3x7 matrix. Because maybe you haven't been involved in a matrix before and you don't understand the power of what can happen here. So here's you, and in your matrix you go out and you tell 3 people, number 1, 2, 3. They fall on your first level. But remember, level 1's physical real estate, right? And there can't be 4 people on level 1. There can only be 3. So you go share this opportunity with your 4th person. Well, where's number 4 going to fall? Well, the system will always go from left to right. It will always find the closest available spot to you as the enroller and put them next to you. So number 4 would fall underneath number 1. Here's what is extremely powerful about that. Did number 1 do anything to get number 4? No. You did. You put number 4 and they fell on level 1's first level. But how much commission do you get on level 1? 5%. So number 1 gets paid 5% every single month on number 4 and did nothing. Now you go get number 5. Well, it's always going to find the first available spot left to right closest to number 5 falls underneath number 2. You go tell number 6 because you're a go-getter and you want to instantly get into that 5% override category. So you go tell number 6. Notice it falls underneath number 3. That's some powerful things, okay? Now look what happens when they start to tell people. Well, number 1 goes out. Number 1 tells 1-1 and 1-2 and 1-3, but notice the 1-3 couldn't fall on level 1 for number 1. Why? Because number 4 was already there. So it spilled over and cascaded down underneath number 4. Now, this is powerful, okay? Because as this begins to happen for people, it keeps them enthused and excited, and they now have an opportunity. Remember, what does it take to be qualified to get paid commissions on levels 1, 2, 3, and 4 from before? All you have to do is enroll in the company. So look what happened to number 1. They enrolled in the company. They got paid on number 4 no matter what. They got paid on those. Number 4 hasn't even enrolled anyone yet, and they're going to get a commission on number 1-3 in that example. This is powerful. It makes it so people can't even afford not to jump in and grab a spot because you don't know what will happen. In this example, the last thing I want to show is you go share it with number 7 because now you want to share it with number 7 because you want to jump into that 5% override pool. You want to get qualified for all those levels. So you go share it with number 7. Look, it falls underneath number 2 because that was the first available spot closest to you in your organization. That is extremely, extremely powerful. This is an opportunity that is like none other out there in the industry and allows you to capitalize on the efforts of other people like nothing else before. And it creates teamwork like nothing else before. So I want to jump in. I want to introduce my business partner, Zach Davis, for him to close out the rest of the presentation this afternoon on some of the other things that we love about Paycation, how Paycation is the answer to these global realities. And so let me introduce to you my business partner, member of Black Ink team, Zach Davis. Zach Davis, why don't you take it away for a few minutes?
All right. Thanks, Josh. Welcome. Glad to be here with you. Sorry I didn't catch the first part of this, so I'm going to try not to be redundant, but I was helping an individual who wanted to get involved with this, get him signed up and get going in the next office. So the answer to some of the global realities that Josh has talked about, I believe, create a huge opportunity for people literally to change the direction they're going in their life. You know, not everybody wants to make a significant change, but certainly a lot of people want to make some type of a change. And one of the things that excites me the most about this is and I've not been a part of the travel industry, so this is pretty dang exciting for me. It's like my birthday every day as we do this because this is fun. We're part of a worldwide industry with an $8 trillion marketplace. Now, if you were going to go into business and you're going to try to find an opportunity that would allow you to be able to make extra income or be able to afford you a living on into the future, you've got to make sure that whatever you're doing, that there's a marketplace for it. Well, this is an $8 trillion marketplace, and this is not a shrinking or a stagnant marketplace. Travel is huge. It's the #1 searched thing on the World Wide Web. So not only is it an $8 trillion industry right now in the marketplace, but over the next decade, the trend says it'll be a $15 million marketplace. So this is a growing industry with more and more people wanting to get involved and more people wanting to travel. The other thing that I really like about this is I've been involved in network marketing for quite some time, and many of you on this webinar probably have too, and there's some of you may be on here for the very first time. For those of you who have been involved in network marketing before, you understand that when you have to share a product with someone, it adds an extra level of difficulty. And one of the things I really like about this is there is no product to purchase or ship, which allows the company to pay out more money in the compensation plan. I mean, you would have to, if we had a product here, you would have to automatically pull about 25 to 30% out of that compensation plan, because you have to have that money reserved to buy your bottles, your labels, the product, do all the shipping and all those types of things. So that's a huge advantage here with travel being online. And here's the other good thing. Everybody already goes online anyway to get their travel. So all you're doing is redirecting them to a place to go. And you don't have a product showing up at your door every month reminding you that you're paying for something that might not even be working, or that you might have an allergy to, but you buy it anyway because a friend asked you to buy it. So there is none of that. The other thing that's really awesome is most people don't like to have their credit card charged every month. Again, that's just one of those reminders for people that, man, I got involved. I don't know if I really want to be involved. And the attrition that happens is because people get reminded either by a product showing up on their door and they go, oh, I forgot to cancel last month, or if their spouse looks at the credit card statement and goes, are we still paying for this? And all these bottles or bottles of lotion or potion or pills or whatever are stacking up in the pantry. So they go and they call the company and they cancel. Well, one of the things that we do here is we actually hold the commissions that you receive in an escrow account for you. You request a check of how much you want to receive. So once you receive commissions above $59.95 a month, we just simply deduct that. So you never see a credit card charge again, which is a big deal for a lot of people because they don't want to see that on there. And the next thing is, we recognize that there are a lot of people who just simply want to make a small shift in their life. But we also recognize there's a lot of people that want to make a significant change in their life, and they're sick and tired of being in the rut that they're always in. And so they want to make a big change. We're not asking everybody to make this a marathon. We're not asking everybody to make this a full-time career. But we do believe that everyone has the right to take hold of an opportunity to change whatever part of life that they want to change. So we're asking people, just sprint with us for the first 30, 60 days. Our goal for people when they get involved in the Black Ink team is we want to help you immediately get 10 people as fast as we possibly can help you get them. And here's why. In case Josh didn't explain it, I'm sure he did, but at 9 people, you unlock every level in the matrix. So not only can you now get paid those 4 levels on the very beginning just for breathing, but you now can pick up all 7 levels of the matrix when you have 10 people in your organization. And guess what? I promise you, you get 10 people involved in your organization, that thing is going to grow, and you're going to start making more money than you really thought you were even going to make. And you know what? You might even have just signed up for the travel. But if you go get 10 people and you start reaching those 7 levels, you'll start making amazing money. It's all because of that spillover that Josh just talked about. And I won't go over that again, but you gotta think, when something exciting hits a marketplace like this, and when there is ultra growth and we start picking up momentum like we have, you want to be in front of the wave and not behind it. I mean, procrastination is the thief of opportunity. And if you wait, it'll be gone. And just like the last ship that sailed that you didn't get on. And people really want to take an opportunity to change their lives with this. The last part of this is Paycation literally provides world-class training to help the part-time and full-time networker become financially independent. And I'm not just talking about the network marketing side. I'm also talking about the travel side. There's a huge opportunity. In fact, I was just on a conference call today with the PR guy for a large hospital here in our area. And the questions that he asked were kind of interesting because they weren't questions I was thinking about. The questions he asked were, how could I use this at the hospital, basically to get my trips for free or to make a little money? You know, we got these trips. Can you beat these prices? And yeah, we beat the prices. And it was actually intriguing as we sat down and we talked about all the different ways that he could either make money or save money by becoming a part of this. His comment to me was, I'd be absolutely crazy not to spend the $100 up front and the $59 a month, because just by sending people to my website here at the hospital to take their trips and book their travel, the commissions I receive on that, I'll never pay that $59 a month ever, even if I don't go build an organization here. Well, that's pretty sage advice. You'd be crazy not to at least try. So how do you get involved? It's pretty dang simple. My suggestion would be, if you're the type of person that just simply wants a part-time opportunity, maybe to build a little network here, to be able to get some people involved where they can book their travel at cost, where they can send people to their website, pick up commissions that way, and then also build a team and a family of people who are really going after the same goals, a referring travel consultant is the option for you. Normally it's $179.99. There's a special offer right now. Like I said, procrastination is a thief of opportunity. I have no idea when that will go back to $179. So right now, for literally less than $100 and $59 a month, you can have your own business, your own travel website that you can send people to, and your own opportunity to be able to make money. If you're the type of person that absolutely loves travel, and there are many of you actually who are on this conference or on this webinar that are, then if you're already involved, you may want to upgrade. And if you're not already involved, you may want to just start at the certified travel consultant. When we talk about some of the best training in the world for what we do, Paycation literally has the best training for someone who wants to become a certified travel consultant. You can book trips for other people. This guy at the hospital, he actually brought it up. He said, well, if these guys want to, if all these doctors want to go on these trips that they go on every year, if I just put their trip together for them, do I get a commission? Yeah, you get 75% of the commission out, and that's outside of the compensation plan. That's just by booking their trip. So it's a huge opportunity. So those are the two ways I'd suggest getting involved. We appreciate those of you who got on today. Maybe we'll open up the line here in just a bit, or stay on just for a few minutes and answer any questions that you might have. But again, we appreciate your time. We're grateful for those of you who are involved with us and the good times that we're having. And those of you who are jumping off, hopefully we'll see you again on a webinar at one of the meeting locations, and even better, on one of the beaches of the world.